drive into Boston and come home and plug his car in, drive into Boston and come home and plug his car in.
Oh.
And he finally used gas when he went down to the Cape.
But the electric plug-in wasn't free.
No.
No,
You
no,
gotta
it's
pay.
Yeah, you still gotta pay
20,
for your
22
electricity.
cents a mile, I think I read.
Oh, was that what it, they figured, 22 cents a mile for?
No
Michael,
idea.
my Lexus was a hybrid, and it never had to be plugged in because the battery got charged.
Yeah.
When you're
by
right.
the-
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
braking
but
system.
the engine,
But
however
you-
that works,
But you couldn't, if it's that kind of hybrid,
yeah.
you can't just be on the electric motor without using gas. That's the
Correct.
difference between the
Correct.
plug-in. The plug-in, you can actually say, okay,
Just-
I just want to be on
You
electric.
just wanna
motor.
do electric, yeah, yeah, no, this was, they cooperated with each other.
Yeah,
One
right,
helped
right.
the other.
Guy
Yeah.
across, the guy across the street has got an electric,
A Tesla,
Tesla.
yeah.
Mike has a Tesla.
I wouldn't buy a Tesla, I wouldn't have a Tesla if they gave it away half price.
I know,
Why?
I don't like Eon.
The man is,
Because of the
the
guy.
man is disgusting.
But I do run
To me, he's disgusting, to other people, they think he's great.
He's just weird,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to have,
He seems to think he's the ruler of the world.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well,
What happened?
so did Rachel Rollins. She
Who?
can do whatever she wants.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
Rachel Rollins, she was just stupid.
What happened with
I
the
don't know what
Prius,
she was
John?
thinking.
Rachel Rollins had a good
Somebody
job and
crashed
all the rest of it.
Yeah, no, I know, yeah.
Her staff said, don't go to that meeting or she goes
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
he still
That's
drives,
stupid.
he drives like from home.
No,
to
that's,
home.
she thinks
Oh,
she
I mean, it's
can
great,
because
I
she,
loved it,
Ego.
I was
Right,
so
yeah,
upset.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really.
Cause you can't,
Bridget,
it's so worth so much more to us.
Right,
I'll get it in a minute. I brought
Right.
stuff
yeah,
too.
that's too bad.
But you don't.
How about Ken, would you
And I
like
was
some?
I brought some
so
Sprite
surprised
for him too.
Jay Joyce,
Right.
bless him, I'm
Yeah.
he stopped at a stoplight, overhead light. And
Can I get
I
myself
said he
something?
looked away.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Looked
Can I get
down.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Can I get
At
anybody
least he
anything?
admitted it.
Nancy, or
How's
Ken?
that? I'm very good. Thank you.
Maybe
And I'm all
gummies?
right, and the personality was.
Edibles? What? Edibles.
He, of course, was fine, his car was
That would be
fine.
fun.
He had a
Just
Jeep with one
smoke
of
a
those.
joint
in the back.
He's got a
Have you
car
tried
thing,
those?
Right,
car
yeah.
thing,
Oh,
on
okay.
the
know
front,
why.
yeah.
I don't know why I would try them and I don't know why I haven't, but I never have, and I
Yeah,
Well, we're all.
never had a temptation to
And we
or
were
anything.
just, actually,
An
just to
edible?
tell you too, we were just.
Yeah, I-
Have you ever had an
Because
edible?
it was over.
no, I thought about
Yeah,
it.
he,
for
so he had
Sent
texted
you
something,
seconds,
yeah.
that's about it.
Just to say thank you.
Maybe
You know, we're
because
all-
I had so
Yeah.
much, I can't think of it for very long.
But, you know, we're all on so many different medications, it's like, how would it interact with this and that and the other thing? That's what
Is that
you know,
what you
older
said?
people that I've spoken with said, well, I don't know how it would interact with this, or.
Then you ask your doctor.
So how's-
He says, well, it's great.
Joe, bring me some.
Is your car new this year?
Which car? The one out there? No, it's 3 years old.
He said to answer this
I
question.
just got a Corolla hybrid.
You got a what?
A Corolla
Oh,
hybrid.
really?
Yeah, same color as yours, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, but because we didn't, we
Wait,
were
it's
so
better
sure
mileage
the hair
on that.
tape was in his
Is it
driveway.
like
Not very good.
38 or
We didn't-
37 or something?
Nobody noticed
or-
it, so it's the first I ever
It's
saw it.
like, if we're lucky, it gets 35 on the highway, it
What?
doesn't do very well. Off the highway, it
It's
does
just a
much
Honda.
better.
Oh, really?
What do you get on a highway?
Lucky to get 35.
With what, the
My
Honda?
car, which
Yeah.
is fairly big, gets 31 on the highway.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, but around town, if you're mostly, we're out,
Errands and stuff, or?
yeah, as long as you're
Around town, I
going
get
like
20.
5 or 6 miles, then it'll get 40, so.
It's usually the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the way
For
they,
most cars it is, it depends on the gearing, and it depends on the
Yeah.
weight of the car, and a whole bunch of other things.
And you, with all your long distance traveling, would have been nice if you got the 50 miles an hour. Like
yeah,
I get.
well, yeah.
Trade it in.
That's 3 years old, you said?
I know, I
Well,
knew
it will
you,
be.
nor I, nor, you've never seen it, I've never
No.
seen it. He's
It
had to
will be.
answer that question about 3 times now.
Oh, yeah.
But Bridget, do you have a spare tire in your car?
No,
I don't.
I don't.
No, but does
Nothing
she?
at all?
Huh?
Because,
Nothing at all?
Not even a donut?
I don't think I
No.
do either. I don't
And
know.
no
You know, I
space
knew
for it
everything
either?
when I
No
bought
space
it,
for
but
it
I don't
either.
know
That's
anything
the other
now.
Are they those,
Yeah, they're cheaping out.
They give you a tire inflator.
run flat
and a-
tires, do they
and a-
run flat tires?
a flat tire kit is what they give you, a tire repair kit.
Yeah, Yeah,
I
an
went-
inflator and a can of stuff you spray in
Oh, the
To
slime.
seal
seal
it
it.
temporarily.
temporarily.
Because I went,
Unless you have a blowout.
Yeah, right, then you're
Then
stuck.
you're
You spray the stuff in and it just comes out.
we're outside of this thing, so she said, and Dink is a little hard of hearing, so Claire had to yell into the phone, Maureen's gone, yes, Maureen's gone, doing this kind of thing.
It's gone to the store.
Yeah, right. So, a neighbor was with Dink at the time, thank goodness she wasn't alone. And then she called Sheila.
Who called Sheila?
Well, you're
Claire.
Wait a minute, was Claire the one to get the news?
Claire and Fran both got the news at the same time.
Oh, before,
Forget
I
it.
thought they called her.
No, okay.
So Claire was the contact?
Claire and Fran were both the contacts.
Oh.
And Claire called the nursing home because they had said, they left her messages, call us. She called, Maureen was gone. She calls her mother, Mom, she's gone, having to yell over the phone. And then she calls Sheila because Sheila's the other sister. And before she could get a word out, Sheila says, I'm sitting with her right now, she's sleeping.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I didn't tell you this?
No, but Sheila, oh, wait a minute. Claire, you told me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, so Claire's on the phone and Claire's been
I didn't
responsive.
know you were on the phone with her at that time, though. When she said she's sleeping?
Oh yeah, Claire was on the phone with her, and she said, and Claire's been responsible for these aunts for all her life, actually, and her mother. So anyway, she says before she could get a word out, I'm with her and she's sleeping. I can see a change from yesterday though. So Claire is like, what? And she just got off the phone and said, okay, fine. She's walking around in circles. She's calling, I mean, literally walking around in circles. And the three of us are standing there going, what's going on? She called the nursing home. She couldn't get in touch with the nursing home. Fran calls her brother and says, get down there and see what's going on. Go and see Sheila. So then about 15 minutes later, we find out that Donald has gone down. And he walked in and Sheila was with her and she said she's gone. She thinks that she was with her when she was gone.
When she died.
When she died,
Yeah.
yeah. So then a little while later, Claire had called her. Claire called her again and she says, did you know she was gone? Did you know she was dead when you called me?
Oh, really?
So Claire says, yeah. So Sheila just said, I thought there was a change from yesterday. We were dying. I mean, it's a sad moment, first the sisters go, but it really relieved the tension. We laughed so hard.
It's such an Irish story.
It's like, what is it, Finding the Divine or whatever that thing is.
Yes, yeah.
I'm with her and she's sleeping. It was just too much. It was
Nothing's
really-
gonna change since yesterday.
I know. Yeah, there's been a change. I know there was a change from yesterday. But the nurse came
It's
in.
kind of a dramatic change, yeah.
Yeah, but in fairness to Sheila, well, not in fairness, she somehow slipped into the room and did, and
But
Sheila.
that was weird, that nobody.
Yes,
That is
nobody
weird,
caught her.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, nobody put a blanket over her
Yes,
head or anything
right,
like
right.
that. And so then, while Sheila was there, just keeping vigil, a nurse came in, and I guess she saw her, and she went over to Maureen and said, and just adjusted the sheets or something, and then walked out of the room. And then she came back in, and Maureen and Sheila said, "Is she gone?" And she said, "Yes." So she thinks she was with her, and we didn't disavow
Yeah,
her.
good.
Right.
We didn't tell anybody.
Oh, and they're moving. Go ahead,
Yeah,
sorry.
moving.
No,
Right.
Brendan's in-laws live right around the corner, and they're always there helping
Yeah.
Emily too, because
Yeah.
it's a lot of work.
So
And Emily,
where
runs the
does
business.
Allison live?
Right now, they're in Norwalk, they're just down the street from us, but they're moving to Westport in June.
Well, isn't that,
How far away is that?
Newman, is that with
Yep,
Alfred Newman once?
Paul Newman,
Not, he doesn't live there anymore though.
not anymore though.
Buried there, though.
He's changed a lot.
Changed a lot.
Changed since yesterday, yeah.
Imus used to live there too.
Who?
Imus.
In Westport.
Imus doesn't, he's changed a lot.
He's
too.
changed a lot.
Oh, did he? He's gone?
Yeah.
That's our new.
When I lived in Connecticut, I used to listen to Imus in the morning
Me too.
all the time driving to work.
Yeah.
It was, some of the stuff was
Outrageous.
really funny.
Yeah.
Really, he wasn't raunchy then. He wasn't raunchy at all. He was funny. He was just plain silly, stupid, funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe,
And his sidekick was a genius.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Yeah,
who it was.
Bernard.
That's okay.
Bernard, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't wanna
okay.
He
be
was
in
a
it.
genius boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And
had-
Charles was good too. Charles was very dry.
Yeah.
how far is Westport from?
Next door.
7 minutes.
Oh,
20 minutes.
who was the one that he would change his voice and tell stories and
Oh,
sing?
that was Charles.
That was Charles.
Wasn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Was it?
No,
He was
no,
holy.
Charles
Maybe
was,
that's
ahead,
the
go
one I
ahead.
was thinking of. He was.
I got you.
Many years ago, believe me, that was like.
Sue listened to him all the
40
time.
years ago, 50,
Yeah.
45 years ago, a long time ago for me.
Yeah. Oh
when
yeah.
I was
No,
listening to this guy.
maybe 20 for me when
Yeah.
I discovered him, or I think it was he did something
never
wrong
listened to
and
him.
He called it
it was on the
little.
news. So
Well, they called the girls on the Rutgers sports team.
I don't think I've
little
lived in Connecticut
pygmies.
for 50 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
40 years.
Yeah.
Whilst I have most of my brothers and sisters
Surviving.
in the same room, I wanted to tell you that I finished my book. But the one thing I wanted to say was, there's gonna be shit in there that is according to the way I remember it. So it may not be,
None of us are in it.
When you remember?
it may be not what you think it should be, but I don't wanna friggin' hear it. Because it's the way I remember it. So I just wanted to get on the record to let you know.
In other words, the book is fiction.
That's it. That's it.
I know what you mean, but I-
Fiction on one side and reality on the other. So I just want to let you know.
So you're gonna put that in
Perception was
there.
reality.
Full disclosure, this is my reality.
So
Yeah.
I've been doing it.
fiction.
Yeah.
Smokers or
You
something?
into the store and let them know how old you are.
Smokers or something, do you think?
I have no idea. Bad luck. Bad
Yeah, it could be
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
luck,
yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But things that we have control over, like diet and
Yeah.
Yeah.
exercise and.
Although, I will say sometimes I feel like I don't have any control over my diet.
I got that on tape.
Well, that's my excuse
I'm
then.
gonna say, you're not gonna like that book.
Defense,
Right.
it'll be
How old am I?
interesting.
75,
Yeah.
72.
Yeah, my grandson plays, he's already.
Longer than Bridget's been doing hers?
53. I've been doing it probably 20 years. 50%
Yeah.
of his.
Wow.
Wow.
Already.
He's only a
Well,
junior.
Bridget's
He's
got
only going into
Got
his
got your
junior.
feet on.
I think so.
He'll be going into the senior year
Right.
in September. So,
Good for him.
but he's been to also, we've been out to.
But it's, hers is effective.
Canyon.
What are you doing?
He's not in
Joe and I are
Colorado.
very lucky.
Uh,
Joe, you don't have a hearing
getting
problem.
married
Come on.
and calls.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
But
So that's.
Not even
that's-
selective?
I said, I
So
don't
he
know
ended up-
why.
I don't either.
I know.
Deadly shot, really. I mean, he scores two.
Not even when Sue is saying something you don't wanna hear?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Peter or Nancy, did the girls
I
ever
was just
get
gonna ask about
offered
that.
by BC?
I don't think they applied there,
I
did
don't
they?
think they applied there. No,
Oh, I thought, I had a feeling they did.
no,
No.
they didn't.
Oh.
They got accepted at, like, UNH right away and
Yeah.
they
Well,
accepted.
they got rejected by a lot of schools. Instrumental in reaching out and getting, recruited.
A
They
shot.
had gotten rejected, mostly rejected because they wanted to be on the lacrosse team. And
Yeah.
so they weren't accepted for the lacrosse teams for some of the other, and I can't even tell you what other colleges they
Yeah,
applied.
so they didn't wanna go there, if
They,
they couldn't play lacrosse.
right, they didn't
Yeah.
wanna go if they couldn't play lacrosse.
Yeah.
They were accepted to Stonehill, but they didn't wanna go to Stonehill, it was too close.
Too close to home.
Yeah.
Too close to home. So it might be, to get to New Hampshire, it's probably an extra 20 minutes.
Birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha.
Okay, make 2 wishes, you got 2 candles.
Now,
That's quite
Meeny,
cake.
meeny, moe.
Get the scoop. Oh, I have
that's an Astra
those.
Yes.
300.
Hey.
No, it's not a 300. It's an Astra BT.
It's an S.
No, it's the next one.
It's a
Yeah,
pain.
It's the one that's on the drawing board. You didn't know. So is this your most recent one, or is that an old one by now?
The BT?
Yeah.
No, this is the most recent one, but it doesn't sell very well.
Rose
no.
researched.
Yeah,
Rose
we
did
have
all
it
this
on your
research.
It doesn't sell very well.
How come?
As the
Big-
newest
big-
one, yeah.
The
Is it
people
more
don't need it?
expensive or
Oh, the
something?
old ones won't.
We don't really,
We don't push very well. We don't have a great marketing effort anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I'm a lot of
Better
hot.
make a wish. and
come
go.
on,
I'm a
you
lot
big
of-
Go
blowhard.
hard.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna line them up so one blow gets both.
Yeah.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Pooh.
I spit at them and they didn't walk.
Okay.
Do it again. Do it again. Yeah, do it again.
Now you guys see, your witnesses
Yeah.
all over that.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that for years.
You know,
Do it again. Harder.
you know what they do at work? They get a paper plate and they do this fan so nobody will spit on the.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, that was
Oh, yeah,
during
yeah.
COVID, yeah. That was during
No,
COVID.
forever.
Oh, wait a minute. Now you got me thinking.
Oh.
So I'm gonna, is it okay if I spit all over?
Yes,
Go ahead, spit
absolutely.
all over it.
It's in our DNA. Hey! Good thing there's only 2 candles.
Yeah.
You bet your ass.
Wait a
We'll
minute.
run out of steam.
Did you make those?
Lift that.
Wow.
Rose.
Whoa.
Rose agonized over this.
No.
I'll
This
say.
is the birthday cake.
Well, take
of all
that
the
off.
things.
Bite it,
Read that
I used a
shit.
fork.
Yeah, right. Oh, just
that,
like the
right?
shape of your teeth.
You spotted that right away.
What did you spot?
He said, somebody
bit
bit
right
into
on.
that.
Look at
Did
that.
you take a bite already, Sheila?
Yeah, look
No,
at
I
and she
used a
put it back.
Wow.
I used it. No, I didn't put it back. I didn't even take it
Look
apart.
at that.
I
Look
just-
at
get
look
that-
at the
get
shape of her
that,
teeth
Peter.
right there.
Wow.
That one.
She says it's a fork, but I'd say fork you.
No, it was,
Dairy stuff. And if it sits there for 10 minutes, just looks like, no, it's not even water, it's frozen,
Thank you.
airy,
Oh.
it doesn't melt. It's just there. Because of the guar gum or whatever it's called. If you look at the
Oh, right.
ingredients.
I got some, remember?
Did everybody get utensils?
Oh, that was when we went out to Western Massachusetts.
Yeah, I
We
put
went
them
to
on the
that
table.
art
Yeah,
show, remember?
it was
We went to
easier.
the ice cream shop. It was so, was that the place? It was so disappointing though. It was, and you told me it was the guar gum.
Yeah.
That was it was like
Yeah.
eating plastic. I mean,
It's like a,
terrible.
yeah.
does everybody have enough ice cream? I know that runs out very
We
quickly.
used to get the Friars,
That
Rocky
sounds like a
Road,
very
and they'd have 3 ingredients.
existential problem.
Milk,
Enough ice cream.
milk, cream, and sugar.
Yes.
And that was it,
Oh,
3
and chocolate,
ingredients.
but all real
Right,
stuff,
yeah,
and nuts,
yeah.
real nuts. And
And
then
now, and
somebody.
then so
else-
that's a half of a line, but now it's about 8 lines of different chemicals that they have in there.
Jacqueline is in
Florida.
Bradenton, Florida.
She happened to be up here for Michael's birthday, so she and Betsy came here.
Okay, I thought
Oh.
the last thing I heard, she was up in Gloucester or
Yeah,
somewhere.
but no, she's like, oh, no, she's left Gloucester. And we were supposed to visit a couple of friends of ours, and we were down in Florida a few weeks ago. And we just couldn't stand Florida for another minute and left. Oh,
What, the weather or the redneck?
Not the weather, not the rednecks, just
everything about
Florida.
it. We just didn't like it, and we were fortunate to be able to change our flight and get back.
Oh, you left early.
yeah.
What, you had just DeSantis-itis?
Well, that
Where
was
you
sort
could
of in
feel
the
it?
air, but it
It
didn't.
was in the air?
In the air.
That's in the air.
Didn't directly
And
affect
well,
us.
and when we get back, last weekend, was it 2 weeks ago, we saw the friends in Florida, they were supposed to visit, 2 guys that we've known for 10 years or more
Yeah, from Provincetown.
Probably, I was
from
gonna say that,
Provincetown,
yeah.
and they
yeah.
are
They have a gorgeous house
They-
in Florida.
yeah, and they got a pretty nice house in
In Provincetown.
Provincetown too. And so we saw them, and I said to Ronnie, Ronnie, what the hell are you doing in Florida? He said, just so I can vote against that bastard. And he was almost serious.
Yeah.
He has a very good business down there. But this guy happens to be one of the funniest people you'll ever meet in your life. He is absolutely a wise remark, funny
Yeah,
remark about anything you come up with.
Totally irreverent.
Yeah, anything you can think of, Ronnie has a good answer to that will make you laugh. And he said that's the only reason he fought is that so he can vote against DeSantis.
what's up, well, so just follow up on
Cha-cha-cha. Okay, make 2 wishes. You got 2 candles.
Now,
That's quite
Eeny,
big.
meeny, miny,
that's an Astra
Yeah.
300.
Hey!
No, it's not a 300. It's an Astra BT.
No, it's the next one.
Yeah, that's
It's the one that's on the drawing board.
Bye.